Boom. Alright. It's your boy Shellz back with another one. We being consistent. We dropping every day for a month straight. I don't know what day this is. We gonna keep going every day. We're just gonna be a short video because I'm fucking tired right now. We're not gonna be up here doing too much. So we're just gonna get right into this shit. But before I start, shout out to anybody who gonna see this. I don't give a fuck where you are, who you are, what you doing. I don't give a fuck if you're sleeping. I don't care if you're driving. I don't care if you're swimming. I don't care if you're dead. Shout out to you because you're gonna see this shit. You feel me? Start up the screen shit. So what we got was the title Bobby Shmurda on his dad getting 120 years in prison. He was a kingpin in Miami. First things first, shout out Bobby Shmurda. I don't know that nigga personally, but I know he from around the way. You feel me? I know you feel me? Yeah. Shout out to Bobby. No Blaze.
All right, here we go. Bobby Shmurda, welcome to Vlad TV for your first official interview. We've done a few things. We did the jail.
What up, baby?
We did the jail call interview some years back.
Don't let him know I was in Europe.
This is the
I
real
told him I was
interview.
in Europe, Vlad. I was in Europe. They didn't even know I was in jail. You right?
That's right. That's
I told
right.
him I was in
You were
Europe.
in Europe the whole time. Okay. So, since this is our first official interview, I want to start in the very, very beginning. So, you grew up in Flatbush.
East Flatbush, Brownsville. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I was born on.
Shout out Brooklyn, you heard? Shout out East Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? Yo, niggas know what's going on.
30
Shout out the Heights. Shout out the Lands. Shout out the Floors. Shout out BK in general, nigga. It's the motherland. The only land.
Then I moved to the 90s when I was like 12, 13.
So, your mom's from St. Vincent, and your dad is Jamaican?
Yeah, my pop's Jamaican. He born in Jamaica.
Okay. And you have two older brothers?
One older brother. Blood older brother, but I got a bunch of brothers. We all grew up in the same building, so it's hard to decipher. You ain't even gonna tell who's my blood brother or not.
Got it. Now, your dad, when you were a baby, got locked up.
When I was 2 months.
Damn.
He got 120. He got 120 years. He's supposed to be coming home this year.
120 years. So what did he do to get 120 years?
So they convicted him on robbery, not even a murder. They convicted him on a robbery. And assault, I think it was like assault and a robbery. Him and Uncle Blocker, they both got convicted on a robbery back in 94 in October.
How does a robbery turn into 120 years?
Just like how a gun charge turned into 7 years. When they want your ass, they want your ass. You know what I'm saying? So my pops he one of them boys in Miami. He's one of them boys, like, you ask about him through the prison system, you ask about him through anywhere. If you from Miami, anybody that's from Miami back in the 90s, my pops is one of those boys. So when they grabbed him, they grabbed him.
Okay, so there's a bunch of other stuff they wanted to get him on, but they couldn't get him on.
They couldn't get him on, so they're like, yo, we pushing the max here. He been in jail since I might be 31, so he been in jail October, be 31 years.
Damn. So have you been in contact with him, phone calls and visit?
That's heavy. I ain't going front. That's heavy.
Send him money, shit like that. Pay for the lawyer. I've, took care of the family, sent them, gave them money. Shit, he always losing his phone, so we had to send him phones and shit. I just told him he got to stop with the phones now. He asked me for a phone. Like, I ain't get no motherfucking phone. Bring your ass home, nigga. That's why your ass always in trouble. You old motherfucking badass niggas. Niggas an old badass. I got a kid. You heard? My pop's like, I got a kid. This nigga's crazy. Hey, yo, son, bring your...
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. He's spitting facts, yo. Shout out my OG, but like, word two. Like, shout out my pops, bro. Word two is like... It's like niggas be a pops, but like, you think I watch over them. Like, it be wild, bro.
So be like, yo, no, let me just get that phone, man. Yo, bring your motherfucking, you don't need no more trouble, nigga. You don't need no more trouble. So
Do you feel like not having a dad influenced you growing up?
I felt it made me more, I would say, learn how to be a man because I had to learn on my own. Like my brother 2 years older than me. My friends was 4 or 5 years older than me. And the guys that raised me was like I was on the corner, so I was 4 years old, no teeth. And late bloomers in the hood. Any nigga you interview, anybody you interview from the hood, Vlad, you ask them, they tell you the same thing. You got people that's born in this shit, and you got the late bloomers that come around after, like high school, they start getting trouble.
Word to bro. Word to bro. A lot of niggas be front. Like niggas wasn't really born in that shit. Let me not say niggas front. A lot of niggas wasn't born in that shit. But this trencher shit come with a lot of different narratives, different stories, niggas. It's different twists. So it is what it is.
One of them motherfuckers I was born into it.
Well, yeah. I mean, your biggest song, you said, I've been selling crack since the 5th grade.
I used to sell water before I sold crack, Vlad. I used to sell water before I sold crack, and I sold some candy too.
Right. But right around 5th grade.
I was 6 years old. I used to sell water on the corner. And I was like 8, 9. I started selling on candy. Yeah. And I started selling crack when I was like 12, 13.
Okay. I mean, when you talk about that game, that comes with a lot of drama.
Yes, what? Man, shit, man. Shit I could talk about. I could talk about because I'm retired from it now. So, I did it all. I've been through it all selling drugs. So it's something that I'm happy that I don't have to do no more. That I'm, right. But it was never my plan to go all the way to selling drugs. Yeah. A lot of people.
That nigga said I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade. Really never made no difference with the shit made. Damn.
Plans.
I ain't sell crack in the 5th grade. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas 30, 40 still selling drugs. I had plans to sell drugs to go into real estate. I ain't know I was gonna be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I just ended up being a rapper.
I mean, when you talk about that game, you're dealing with addicts. You're dealing with
I had to sleep next to them.
boys, kick doors,
That's family. So people ask why my personality is like that because I was born into it. A lot of people, when you were a late bloomer, is when you approaching it, is like you approaching something that's unfamiliar. Everything's familiar to me. The killers, the drug addicts, I slept on couches with drug addicts all day. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, like motherfucker, it's like 14, 10 crackheads in the house. It's probably like 2, 3 of us that probably don't smoke crack. And we in there like this, sleeping with the pack on us, 13, 14 years old. My big bros, they 10 years older than me, 5 years older than me and shit. So I was the baby.
Alright, being consistent. Be back tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. Why? Because I really believe I could do anything I put my mind to. We gonna put in the fucking work. Shout out to everybody who support me. I'm off this.